Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Tuesday, the 8th of October, 2024, the year of 1,000,000 transactions per second or more. Experience the best of both worlds today at betbitcoinsv.com, the best casino and sports betting on chain. Have a little flutter in private using the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Right, let's see what we've got today. Loads of articles coming out about this new HBO documentary, supposedly revealing the real Satoshi Nakamoto. Honestly, I'm going to piss myself laughing. But there's quite a few articles in here. So Szabo or NSA, new report revisits Bitcoin creator mystery. It says, who's Nick Szabo, the man believed to be Bitcoin inventor Satoshi Nakamoto. Nick Szabo overtakes Len Sassman as HBO Satoshi reveal on Polymarket. And we've got Samsung Pay adds crypto payment option with Alchemy Pay integration. An article here from Aerospike saying a digital brain to engage 350 million customers in real time. Interesting. Then we've got more in-depth investigative work from Alex Fauvel, and I found the article that he's quoting here from the blog. Chainalysis CEO steps back for personal issues after decade of service, and that'll be at the end of the show. Looking forward to this one. Right, let's get into it.
Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong and transactions flying free. Just wait for the terror node, you'll surely see.
Alright then, excellent stuff. Here we go. Right, so let's read this by Cointelegraph. So it might tell us about where we can place a bet on Polymarket and stuff. So Szabo or NSA, new report revisits Bitcoin creator mystery. As HBO documentary sparks fresh debate. Again, they're bringing this debate up because they know the time is nigh. It is coming. It is undeniable. You know, I think they're just kind of trying to cover their tracks or throw mud. Oh, it wasn't us that said this, it was them that said that. You know, this is all going to be, you know, political swerving left and right. Who said what? It wasn't us. We never actually said that. Plausible deniability is their game. That's what this is all going to be about. So a HBO documentary sparks fresh debate. A new report from 10x Research revisits theories about Bitcoin's enigmatic creator Satoshi Nakamoto, involving Nick Szabo and the NSA. Bullshit. The debate over the identity of Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto is back in the spotlight with an upcoming release of a HBO documentary. As part of the renewed interest, 10x Research has published a report visiting two leading theories, one pointing to cryptographer Nick Szabo. What a load of crap. He didn't even know that Bitcoin was Turing complete, as we know from the panel in the 2015 Nevada Bitcoin conference, with Bitcoin Bell. Didn't know that it was Turing complete, and guess who? It was Craig that had to explain it to him. So you know, so one pointing to cryptographer Nick Szabo, and the other suggesting involvement by the United States National Security Agency. Both theories are part of a larger debate that has attracted renewed interest with the upcoming HBO documentary investigating the origins of the world's first cryptocurrency. So 10x Research here has said. Bitcoin inventor revealed details below, or wait 18 hours for the HBO documentary. By tomorrow, Satoshi Nakamoto's identity may be revealed. Fortunately, Bitcoin is fully centralized and beyond sovereign control. Yeah, whatever. You know, well again, that Bitcoin, you know, I mean, it's a common network. Yeah, there's still consensus that can be had there, and court orders apply. Miners would have to come to consensus over it. But certainly not Segway. That's completely centrally controlled, but they're not going to tell you that. Szabo, the man behind the contracts, smart contracts, not really. We've got documents that Craig created, detailing how smart contracts could be made before the white paper was released. So that's outrageous. Szabo is a prominent figure in the crypto industry due to his development of smart contracts in the 1990s and his proposal of BitGold, a precursor to Bitcoin. That's great coin. 10x Research highlights Szabo's influence, noting his decentralized concept of BitGold closely aligns with the core architecture of Bitcoin. BitGold introduced cryptographic puzzles, timestamps, and public verification methods. These elements were later seen in BTC, which the world is steadily likening to gold because it's a load of crap. Despite Szabo's denying an involvement with Bitcoin, 10x Research points out similarities in writing style, bullshit, and philosophy between Szabo's blog posts and Nakamoto's 2008 white paper of Bitcoin. Reaching there, that's a load of crap. NSA, Satoshi's secret alias, dear oh dear. The report also delves into the possibility that the NSA played a role in the creation of Bitcoin, citing the agency's expertise in cryptography and related research. If the NSA who created Bitcoin, they wouldn't have created it with a chain of digital signatures. End of. End of. The NSA's 1996 research paper, How to Make a Mint, the Cryptography of Anonymous Electronic Cash, outlined the basic framework for what eventually became BTC. What, SegWit? What a load of crap. Let's see what it says here. So, How to Make a Mint. The Cryptography of Anonymous Electronic Cash. Again, anonymous, not private. What is electronic cash? Electronic payments, security of electronic payments, electronic cash, counterfeit, cryptographic description, public key, cryptographic tools, a simplified electronic cash protocol, untraceable electronic payments, a basic electronic cash protocol, proposed offline implementation, including identifying information, authentication and signature techniques, a summary of protocol implementations, optional features of offline cash, transferability, divisibility. What's this at the bottom? The research essay was prepared by the NSA employees in furtherance of the study of cryptography. The contents of the report do not necessarily represent the position or policies of the US government, the Department of Defense, or the National Security Agency. The authors are mathematical cryptographers and the National Security Agency's Office of Information Security Research and Technology. On March 5th, 2001, cryptographer Glenn Lilly filed the device for the method of one-way cryptographic hashing patents while working for the NSA. The patent assignee is listed as the United States of America as represented by the National Security Agency, which means the patent is held by the US government, specifically by the NSA. And that's a device for a method of one-way cryptographic hashing source. According to the 10x Research report, the patented technology was the widely used secure hashing algorithm SHA-256. That's got nothing to do with the creation of Bitcoin. It's just part of. It's just something that Bitcoin uses. You know, as algorithm used in the hash function and mining algorithm for Bitcoin protocol. It should be noted that the NSA has made the patent royalty-free, as confirmed by Data Tracker. HBO's big reveal of Szabo Tage. What's this? Szabo Tage. Despite extensive research, no definitive proof links the NSA or Szabo or any other entity, whatever, directly to the creation of BTC. Yeah, well, it was Blockstream that created BTC. And the 10x Research report still leaves readers with questions. Cointelegraph spoke with Marcus Tathilian, founder of 10x Research, who explained that the real Satoshi might need to make a public statement, particularly if they decide to sell the Bitcoin they hold. Many will likely assume the HBO's findings are true, even though the person behind Satoshi may avoid confirming this for as long as possible, he added. Thelen said the firm believes the HBO documentary will likely fall short of proving Nakamoto's identity, leaving it up to the true Satoshi to step into the limelight and provide conclusive evidence. Yeah, they'll try and deny and chase him out with pitchforks. One Satoshi pretender. We've actually got Cointelegraph making a mention of him. Finally, one Satoshi pretender, yeah right, Craig Wright, was recently found not to be the mastermind behind BTC. And was instead found guilty of perjury by a United Kingdom High Court judge on July 16th. That's right, just put that in there, so can't possibly be him, can it? What a joke. What a joke. So it continues then. Who's Nick Szabo, the man believed to be Bitcoin inventor Satoshi Nakamoto? It's not him. The true identity of Satoshi Nakamoto remains a mystery. Not really. Could it be Nick Szabo? Nope. He didn't know that Bitcoin was Turing complete. Took Craig Wright to explain that to him. A new HBO documentary aired on October the 8th, today, has teased that it has discovered the real Satoshi Nakamoto, the pseudonymous inventor of Bitcoin. While it could be a marketing trick, the announcement has fueled renewed speculation as to who could be the inventor of Bitcoin. One person who has been tipped as the potential real Satoshi is Nick Szabo, an American cryptographer, legal scholar, and computer scientist who has contributed greatly to the blockchain sector since the early 1990s. That's to say, Szabo was contributing to our blockchain before Bitcoin was a thing. Not really. Not really. Blockchain wasn't a thing before Bitcoin. Szabo graduated from the University of Washington with a degree in computer science in 1989. He also holds a Juris Doctor degree from George Washington University Law School. In 1994, Szabo introduced the term smart contracts to bring legal surety into the digital realm via code. Smart contracts went on to become the basis of the wider blockchain industry. In 1998, Szabo proposed a new form of currency called BitGold. Szabo's Bitcoin was different from the other currencies because it was entirely digital, didn't require any intermediaries, and solved the double spend problem via proof of work. Szabo's BitGold network used a chain of proof of work cryptographic solutions, but relied on a quorum of addresses rather than a quorum of computing power to reach consensus. This is said to have made BitGold susceptible to Sybil attacks. Szabo went on to describe the reasoning for his theoretical currency fallacy. A long time ago, I hit upon the idea of BitGold. The problem in a nutshell is that our money currently depends on trust in a third party for its value. No, currency does actually, not money. As many inflationary and hyperinflationary episodes during the 20th century demonstrated, this is not an ideal state of affairs. If you know anything about Gregcoin, and this all sounds more than a little familiar to you, you're not the only ones to spot the similarities. BitGold was widely considered to be one of the major precursors to Bitcoin. In October 2008, 10 years after Szabo first proposed BitGold, Satoshi Nakamoto published the Bitcoin white paper. Speculation as to the real identity of Satoshi Nakamoto is almost as old as Bitcoin itself, but over the years a number of contenders have emerged, with Szabo among the most popular. HBO documentary The Inventor of Bitcoin may remain a mystery for now, but thanks to a new HBO documentary claiming to finally unmask Nakamoto, speculation has erupted on the prediction market Polymarket. Oh, let's have a look at this. Look, Nick Szabo, Adam Back, Les Sassman, David Kleiman. David Kleiman created the Tulip Trust for Craig Wright, and nobody is mentioning that. It's absolutely ridiculous. Well, there's a link to Polymarket here. Let's have a look. Who will HBO doc identify as Satoshi? Is Craig even on there? Oh, he's down there. He is there. 1% likely. Oh dear, oh dear. So who we got then? Nick Szabo, bullshit. Adam Back, utter bullshit. So Nick Szabo didn't know that Bitcoin was Turing complete. Let's count that out. Adam Back implemented SegWit, segregating the digital signatures, removing all contractual credibility and therefore economic value. There is no way in heck that he is Satoshi Nakamoto. Les Sassman, well, I don't really know too much about him, but even he admitted, he's just like, no, it's not going to work. So why would anybody who said Bitcoin isn't going to work invent it? Or inventing something that isn't going to work? David Kleiman, they might point the finger at him. Most people are going to point it at Hal Finney. Vivil Lehadoverita, no, I've never heard of him. Shinichi Mochizuki, yeah, no. Hal Finney 2.2. Paul LaRue, the ex-con. What a joke. This is hilarious. Craig Wright, just 1%. Good grief. Gavin Andresen. No, he's already, because Gavin Andresen pointed the finger at Craig Wright. It was Gavin and let me think. So we've got Gavin Andresen, John Matonis, Ian Grigg, and Joseph Van Perling. All of them engaged in Bitcoin in the early years, all pointing the finger at Craig Wright. So let me think. So that's 4 people. You're literally in the 90 percentile. You're in the 90 percentile with 4 people there. Pointing the fingers at Craig and other well-known people as well. Wei Dai, well, it's not Wei Dai because Satoshi contacted Wei Dai asking for citation details in the white paper. So why would Wei Dai be emailing himself? It's not Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto, because even Satoshi Nakamoto admitted that I am not Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto. It's not Elon Musk because he's promoting Dogecoin. It's not Jed McCaleb because he created XRP and XLM, absolute pieces of garbage. It's not Gavin Wood. He's an absolute pisshead that created or joint creator of Ethereum and Polkadot and all that crap. And then other multiples. It's like, dear, but Craig is in there. Craig is in there. Look, maybe the mainstream media are just like creeping him in there, just slowly. Because sooner or later, they won't be able to do anything about it. Good grief. Les Sassman was an early top contender, but Szabo was gone on to take a commanding lead. His chances are rated in the double digits, while every other contender remains in single figures. Really? Double digits? No, that's 5.5. Adam Back 9%. Szabo 4.3. Joke. The case for Nick Szabo as Satoshi Nakamoto rests on several pillars, some of which we've already touched upon. The first is the invention of big gold. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Come on, seriously? In his book, The Future of Money, Dominic Frisby contends that Szabo and Satoshi Nakamoto have remarkably similar writing styles. As a bonus, both... Oh, good grief. You know, actually, Dominic Frisby actually went to the CoinGeek conference in 2018, was on stage. He did a good presentation. But I didn't realise at the time that he doesn't think that Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto. Fool. Szabo is known to be extremely privacy conscious, and Satoshi Nakamoto is rumored to be similarly inclined. Lastly, at every step and turn, Szabo was denied being Satoshi Nakamoto, placing him in sharp contrast to those who would claim that crown. If history teaches us one thing about Satoshi Nakamoto, it is that those who claim to be him almost certainly are not. Yeah, we're all Satoshi, apart from Craig Wright. Joke. Nick Szabo overtakes Len Sassman as HBO Satoshi reveal on Polymarket. Oh, we're going to have to read this crap again. It's just going on about the odds. Yeah. I've moved on to other things. Satoshi Nakamoto. We revisited after 13 years. Honestly. Utter drivel. Let's see this though. So Samsung getting involved in Samsung Pay adds a crypto payment option with Alchemy Pay integration. Already available on Google Pay, Alchemy Pay's virtual card is now coming to Samsung Pay, giving users another seamless way to spend their crypto. Another cryptocurrency payment method is coming to Samsung Pay with Alchemy Pay, integrating its virtual cards with Samsung's contactless payment tool. Alchemy Pay, a major crypto payment provider with more than 1 million registered users, has updated its virtual card services with new Samsung Pay integration on one of its virtual cards. Announcing the news on October 8th, Alchemy Pay mentioned that the new Samsung Pay payment feature is being rolled out just a few weeks after the platform completed its integration with Google Pay in September. 500,000 users of Alchemy Pay virtual cards can now pay with Samsung Pay. Samsung Pay is a mobile payment and digital wallet service operated by Samsung Electronics. The new partnership allows Alchemy Pay users to pay using the virtual crypto cards at both in-store and online at supported retailers. Alchemy Pay highlighted that its virtual cards users can now make payments on platforms including ChatGPT, plus the Apple Store, Midjourney, Amazon, Netflix, Facebook, and eBay, among others. A spokesperson for Alchemy Pay told Cointelegraph that the firm expects to see significant demand for indirect users through the integration of Samsung Pay. They stated, "We already have 1 million registered users on our RAMP platform and 500,000 CryptoCards users. As we have a lot of business partners, there will be more indirect users than use our product through the integration." Alchemy Pay is not the only crypto payment processor that has partnered with Samsung Pay. In 2020, Samsung Pay partnered with the payment gateway Swipe to allow its users to make payments for their Swipe Visa card balances. Cointelegraph approached Samsung for a comment regarding the latest integration with Alchemy Pay, but did not receive a response by publication. How to get started with Alchemy Pay? Oh, really can't be bothered. Just more bait and switch, anything to distract people away from actually using and spending and buying Bitcoin. They just don't want people to recognize a use case for it. All right, let's see what Aerospike says here. So, customer story, a digital brain to engage 350 million customers in real time. Bharti Airtel Limited. So, Bharti Airtel Limited, also known as Airtel, is the largest mobile network operator in India and the third largest in the world, with services in South Asia and Africa. It offers services in banking as well as mobile telephony, fixed line, broadband, IPTV, and digital TV. Airtel has experienced massive growth from 4 million users in India in 2004 to some 220 million users in 2020 and expanding to 6 million by the end of 2021. Unify real-time personalized experiences for 350 million customers. With 1.3 billion potential customers in India alone, competition is fierce to win and retail customers. Airtel's goal is to create delight and a seamless experience for their customers, spanning all Airtel services and channels. Mobility, broadband internet, TV and payments, but first Airtel needs to leave behind their outsourced technology approach with IBM and develop an in-house common platform aimed at unifying their siloed business systems from the ground up. Scale is a huge challenge for Airtel, and they need to process over 100 billion records a day, growing to over 200 billion records daily by the end of the year. Solution: Customer 360 needs to use a single repository or book at stored data and real-time information. Apply AI and machine learning. Anticipate the customer's next action or interest and serve up customized personal experiences. It also needs to identify which users are key influencers in their social and work circles and target these users with offers to help drive adoption of services. This solution, real-time competitive edge accomplished in months, not years. Aerospike gives Airtel the ability to gain a real-time competitive edge over its competition. Not only did Aerospike provide a data solution that could handle its heavily mixed workload technical requirements, the Aerospike team also worked closely with Airtel to bring its new solution to market in record time. The project, which Airtel would have normally expected to take years, was accomplished in 16 months. Aerospike is currently used in multiple use cases at Airtel, including the common database layer that sits across Airtel's entire technology stack, providing high transaction, high value and ultra low latency. The data store that processes 350 million customer records in Customer 360 and extends the bank and payments platform, providing high responsiveness, real-time accessibility and low latency, mixed workload transactions. The data layer for Team, a deep open API-based platform that provides developers and ability to develop solutions on top of Airtel platforms in real time. Reduced CTO, greater scale and resilient persistence. Aerospike provided the ability to take data from 350 million customers across all channels and bringing that into one database at a rate of more than 40,000 transactions per second, with sub-millisecond performance to significantly improved reads and writes from the Airtel Digital Brain 360 solution. It's all very exciting. I mean, I wonder when we're going to see all this on chain. That's where it's going to end up anyway. Right, let's get into this from Alex Farvel. Check it out. Here we go. So we said here, Chainalysis CEO stepped down for personal issues, and his alter ego, Michael Weber, the mysterious owner of Anonymous Speech, which had evidence of Satoshi Nakamoto's true identity, goes on the run with $55 million withdrawn days before Celsius implosion.
Did I do this? If you didn't see my last video,
maybe I might have, mate.
We discovered that AnonymousSpeech.com was run by Mike Weber, which was exposed by Business Insider in 2014, who also goes by Michael Groninger. What we didn't cover is that while he is the CEO and founder of Chainalysis, he was also the COO and co-founder of Kraken. He was a general member of Copa, and the platinum members include Coinbase and Block, which is Square. And this is a bit of a problem because Copa says that Craig Wright is not Satoshi, yet this website was able to prove whether he was or not. Unfortunately, Michael Weber, shut down Anonymous Speech before the trial, erasing any evidence. But what personal issues was he having that he had to step down suddenly after Token 2049? They say he stepped back on personal leave since the 25th of September and it's supposed to be temporary, but it's unclear if or when he plans to return. In the last video, we didn't cover his full name, Michael Nicholas Weber. Someone with that exact name is being sued by Celsius for removing crypto 90 days before the end. Just for context, Alexander Mashinsky withdrew 10 million. He was the CEO of Celsius, by the way. Our guy withdrew 55 million. And then he tried to claim back 600,000. Now the blockchain's cool because we can trace the money. That's the date, that's the amount. If it goes all the way into this address, which is Bitfinex. Shouldn't be surprising. I recorded my video on the 26th. He went missing apparently on the 25th. But that was when he was last probably contacted if he went on the run with that 55 million. I don't want to talk about Mike all the time. So next video, we'll be getting back to Craig.
Wow. Well, I'm happy to talking about Mike Weber. Let's get on it. That was awesome. So let's see what we've got here then. This was the article. The Chainalysis CEO steps back for personal issue after a decade of service. Okay, so this is by Yogita Khatri. So this, and it's been updated October the 4th, and 4 days ago. Chainalysis co-founder and CEO Michael Gronager has stepped back from his leadership role as at the company. Sari Granat, Chainalysis president and chief operating officer, is serving as an interim CEO. Michael Groninger, co-founder and CEO of blockchain analytics Unicorn Analysis, has stepped back from his leadership role after a decade of service, a source familiar with the matter told The Block. The Chainalysis spokesperson confirmed that Groninger has stepped back and has been on personal leave since September 25th for a personal issue. Groninger separately confirmed that the move has as temporary, but declined to provide specific details. It remains unclear or if when he plans to return. Sari Granat, Chainalysis president and chief operating officer, is acting as interim CEO, and the spokesperson said Granata joined Chainalysis in April 2022 for IHS, a market and information services provider that completed a merger with S&P Global that year. Granat has a deep understanding of our business from running various functions, including sales, finance, human resources, legal and operations, the spokesperson said, adding that she is closely collaborating with Jonathan Levin, Chainalysis, the co-founder and chief strategy officer of leading the business. Chainalysis CEO takes personal leave suddenly. Groninger's sudden personal leave comes a week after he gave media interviews at Token 2049 in Singapore. It is unclear whether his leave is related to health issues, internal tensions at the company, or other factors. Last October, Chainalysis laid off around 150 employees, or slightly more than 15% of its staff of 900, as the company planned to retreat from the commercial market and focus on government contracting, which accounted for about 70% of its revenue at the time. This round of job cuts followed a reduction of around 5% of its staff the previous February. Chainalysis was valued at $6.8 billion in May 2022 when it announced $170 million Series F funding round led by GIC, Singapore's sovereign wealth fund. The company has raised over $535 million in total funding to date. Jeepers. I mean, the amount of money that's involved in crypto is just staggering. But it's all going to come over to Bitcoin at some point. There's just no other way it can happen because these are all they're all cryptos are securities, as Gary Gensler said, you know. Right, let's see what Craig has got to say about this HBO documentary. I do enjoy Craig's sarcasm and humour and wit. I'm sure I saw a post saying stupid is as stupid does or something like that. And yet you didn't design Bitcoin. HBO is about to reveal who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Oh my god. It doesn't matter. What? Dear, oh dear. Got some more articles out here, which is pretty great. The evolution of BTC in the crypto industry. Oof. If I had more time, we'd go through that. What a Swiss note said. There is something Swiss in me, always trying to neutrally get warning parties to reach a state of not being a war. Hold on, Kirkwood Jr. is such a case, the public doxing of the former being totally unacceptable. Not really. Yeah, and Craig said, why is it okay for people to like Hordonaut to engage in doxing, but suddenly the rules change when it happens to others? Where's the line, and why the hypocrisy? Why is it acceptable for some to act with impunity while others face relentless scrutiny for the same actions? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Craig is on an absolute mission at the moment producing these articles. It's incredible. Incredible. Let's see if the comment about Les Sassman was in the replies. I'm sure it is. So a little look. There we go. Oh no. Anyway, it looks like the HBO documentary is coming out soon. Hopefully we'll get to find out what's going on by the end of tomorrow, which should be good. Yeah. Right, there we go. That's a 32-minute show. We'll leave it there. So there we go. If you enjoyed these shows, please ding your donations for your appreciation to Satoshi at handcash.io. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.